Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Highland Gamer here, back with another episode of FIFA 21 Career Mode on World Class Difficulty with Manchester United. And we've got an exciting video today, starting off with against Arsenal, followed by Liverpool, and we finish off with Barcelona in the Champions League. So stay tuned to the end to make sure you don't miss any of that. It's going to be a really good video. But before we get into any of that, I'd just like to take a quick second just to remind everyone, hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell so you get the notification. If you subscribe to the channel, it's going to make sure that you don't miss any future videos like this one coming to this channel. If you're enjoying these videos, I'd love it if you could give it a thumbs up. That's going to leave me a little bit of that feedback so I know you are enjoying the video. And also, talking about feedback, go ahead, leave me comments in the comment section below, and I'll get back in touch with you. And lastly, for anyone that's new to this channel, I always leave a link in the description box below, which will take you to this playlist if you want to catch up with any previous episodes. But getting on to the video now, as you can see, we do start against Arsenal, and it is a very close league just now. Let's have a look at the league. So here you can see we've played 29 games, same as City. Liverpool have actually played 30. So you can see we're 2 points clear at the top, and we're 5 points clear of Liverpool. Now we play Liverpool very soon. I feel like if we can beat Liverpool, that could be their title race potentially over, or it'll be looking difficult for them. But if they beat us, then it puts them right in the mix. So yeah, that's how tight this league is right now. So here is the calendar. So as I said, we start off against Arsenal, and then I said we then have games against Liverpool and Barcelona. But look at April. You know how congested it is, and how many difficult teams there are to play. You know, Liverpool, Barcelona twice, Tottenham, Man City, and Leicester are the standout ones, but even Wolves and West Ham ain't going to be easy games. So that's why I'm suggesting to hit that subscribe button, just to make sure you don't miss those games when those videos go live. So I have fast forwarded it to game day. You could see that at the start of the video. So let's go and have a little look at the squad. Obviously, the games are coming thick and fast right now, so I'm going to have to make super good use of my strength and depth, which I do have a decent strength and depth. So I'm going to start off with the strongest sort of possible lineup that I can just now, which is probably the one that I've got on just now. I'm going to keep Martial there because he's been the one on form just now. So I'm not going to make any changes. But what I will be doing is, like I say, like against Liverpool and that, we'll be sort of doing as many swap outs and everything if need be to keep our opponent as fresh as possible. So guys, this is an exciting video coming up, and I don't want to hang around too much more, so let's just get straight into it. Well, guys, that was a really good game of football, and we won, which makes it even better, of course. But the only downside, I would guess, I was a little bit disappointed with the way I conceded the second goal, and I should know better than to do that. But we got away with it because we ended up coming out 4-2 winners. We move on to the next game against Liverpool, so stay tuned for that because that's going to help shape up the table once that game's played soon. And then obviously stay tuned for that game against Barcelona, which is going to go a long way to deciding who goes through to the next round of the Champions League, because it is just the first leg. But we're going to move on just now and move forward to the Liverpool game. Okay, guys, so it is game day now. So we're going to go and have a look at the squad and see who looks tired and who we're going to start with. So Martial's looking a little bit tired, but that's okay because I wanted Haaland in anyway. Martial can stay on the bench though. Lindelof's gunning about wanting to go, so he can come in instead of Top Saber. Keeps him happy. And apart from that, guys, I'm not going to change anybody. Because everyone else is looking pretty fresh, and it's Liverpool, so I want one of my I want my best squad on. So, guys, just before we get into it, I want to do a recap on the table. So, obviously, Man City won their game as well, so we've still got the 2-point gap at the top. So, if we draw this, then obviously it's kind of stalemate. Although if Man City win, obviously they close up on us. But more importantly, if we lose this and Liverpool win, then obviously Liverpool go from sort of starting to fall off the pace a wee bit to actually being pretty close to us. They would only be 5 points off. So yeah, it's a very important game. Could go a long way to decide on whether it's going to be a 3-way or a 2-way title race between now and the end of the season. So with that being said, let's go and find out. Okay, guys, so we got the win and we move on to the next game against Barcelona, which is the first leg of the Champions League at the quarter-final as well. But before we do that, let's just talk a little bit about that Liverpool game. Although the scoreline looked comfortable in the end, and I guess it was a little bit comfortable, I felt like at first, if Liverpool carried on playing the way they did at the start of that game with the sort of high intensity and the high press, I think they would have beaten me, and actually I think they would have beaten me quite comfortably, if I'm being honest. I felt like once they got their goal, and especially once I equalised, which I think was against a run of play, by the way, I just felt like although they were still doing a high press, the intensity didn't seem like it was still there. So I don't know if that was a drop off from them or if it was me and my players sort of stepping up a wee bit more. But yeah, we got that, and then we sort of took the lead and never looked back. Although obviously at times we did push our luck a little bit, I guess. One thing I did notice actually though is that the long ball, because they do such a high press with so many players, sometimes just a good old-fashioned long ball down the field actually works well against a team like Liverpool because, well, they've got less players back defending. So do a long ball into the spaces that they leave, and yes, it works. Well, it seemed to work that time pretty well. But anyway, let's move on to the Barcelona game, and hopefully we can have a good result against them as well. Okay, guys, so it's game day against Barcelona, as I say, in the first leg of the Champions League. And, well, I say it's at the Nou Camp, but I think that's a weird venue that FIFA put on, don't they? Right, let's have a look at the squad. Okay, so I'm quite lucky that the squad looks, for the most part, pretty refreshed. I'm just going to swap out Wan-Bissaka for Dest. The games are coming thick and fast, so I've got to be careful with squad selection here. Now, Haaland's going to stay in because, well, he got a hat-trick, didn't he? So that he deserves to stay in, and he's one of my best strikers anyway. Although Martial's had a fantastic season, I think Haaland and Mbappe bit by bit are stepping up this season for me now, which is a good thing. And I just want to remind you guys about just how thick and fast these games are coming. So there you go, you can see just how thick and fast they are coming. So that's why I've got to be careful, even with the small amount of fatigue that Wan-Bissaka shown, just to keep swapping people out when I can, and use that strength and depth that I've got. So I feel this is the squad I'm going to go for. If we can have a good start to the game, then I can obviously maybe swap people out. But it is Barcelona, so I'm expecting a really tough game. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. Well, guys, I'm super happy with that performance, especially the first half performance. By the way, I felt that was so well controlled that first half, and yeah, just created a lot of chances, and the keeper did well to keep them in the game for as long as he did. But yeah, never say never. But a 3 goal lead going into the second leg is really handy actually when you look at the amount of games we've got. It means that though I'll still be popping out a very strong team, especially since as at that particular point of the month we've actually got 1, 2, 3, about a 4 day gap. But yeah, it means that I can potentially maybe rest like sort of Mbappe or Haaland, or maybe rest Fernandez, that sort of thing. So it gives me options, and that's important. So let's have a look at where we've got to then. So just a quick roundup. So we're top of the table, 2 points clear. Liverpool obviously got beaten, which means they're now 11 points off with 7 points to go. So although technically they're still in the title race, I think realistically it's becoming a bigger ass now. So I would say it's down to ourselves versus Man City. But that's still fine. There's only 2 points in it. It's a very tight title race. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the wire. And then going back to the calendar here, guys, you can see another exciting game coming up. Wolves, which is no easy game. They're normally quite tricky to play against. Barcelona in the second leg, and Spurs to finish it off. And then you can see you don't have... doesn't get much easier when you've got Man City straight after, then West Ham, and then Leicester. So a really tricky month still to go, guys. And my best advice to you is to make sure you don't miss it. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell. You're going to get that notification when the videos goes live, and it's going to stop you missing any of the upcoming matches coming to this channel. If you are enjoying the videos, I'd love it if you could give it a thumbs up, because it just lets me know that you are enjoying them. And I'd love to hear your feedback as well, guys. So leave me a comment. And then lastly, for anyone that is newer to the channel that would like to catch up, I always leave a link to the I always leave a link to the playlist of this particular career mode in the description box below. So go ahead and click that, and you'll be able to get caught up on any previous videos. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I've enjoyed making it. And whoever you are and wherever you are, happy gaming and have a good day.